Right, hello there, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and of the Hunter Call of the Wild community, and welcome to Hunter Call of the Wild. Now, two apologies. Number one, for how long this video is. It's longer than my normal videos, so I do apologize for the viewers who like my normally sized videos. And number two, for how long it's taken to get this video out. But there it is, the whole point of the video, a 10 fabled red deer. But you've probably seen the thumbnail and title. This is only the beginning. So this was a live stream that I did, which was grinding for my 21st Great One in total. And I decided to go with red deer because if you haven't seen in previous videos, I seem to have some really good luck with red deer by, believe it or not, literally wishing it in and saying, like, oh, as a joke, oh, a Great One's definitely going to spawn, and then turn around and there's a 10 fabled just there. So I had seemingly good luck. So I decided to grind, and it's been like, I think if I could remember, an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes into the stream and of the grind. And Mr. 10 Fabled has decided to show himself. But at this point, there's a lot of things going on in my head, and there's a lot of things I'm telling to chat. That's what I'm thinking of. Two main reasons. Number one, what rack is this? Because I can't tell from this distance. It's kind of quite far, to be fair. Gonna get the scope to try and see if we can figure it out. I thought this was the small rack, but little did I know this is actually the medium rack, so I had no real reason to worry too much. But the reason I was worrying was because I didn't want this thing to score the same as any of my other red deer back in the lodge. I already had 5 red deer back in the lodge, and 2 of them score the same, which frustrates me to the absolute moon and back, because one of them was shot 2 years ago and was my very first Great One ever, like my first one. And then my latest Great One red deer, before this guy obviously, scored the exact same. Literally 2 years apart, the same score. I have the screenshots. I looked, and the only difference between both of them was about 1 kg in weight, and that was it. That was the only difference. So it annoys me, and I'm always scared now with red deer that they're gonna score the same as ones I've got back in the lodge. But hopefully, fingers crossed, this guy doesn't. And because he's the middle rack, I had no real reason to worry, as I only had 1 in the lodge. I actually have had, how many is it? Was it, I think, 3 small racks to this at this point, 1 medium and 1 large rack. So I was hoping for actually a large rack, to be fair, because I always wanted a 271. I have one on Xbox, so I kind of want to, bring it over to PlayStation. But obviously I can't do that, so grinding is the only option. So I wanted that, but I'm not going to complain about a Great One. As long as it doesn't score the same, I'm more than a happy bunny. So bang, there we go, taking it out with the reliable M1. It is my Great One red deer taking out gun. At this point, my controller drift was getting worse, and as of recording this video and voicing over, my controller drift is horrid now. I'm literally battling myself when I'm scoped in. I'm literally having to pull my left stick back because it keeps going. It wants to go left for some reason. It's annoying now. So if anyone wants me to shoot a Great One or a super rare or a rare with like a bow or a crossbow, unfortunately I'm going to have to say that's out the window until I get a new controller, which I don't know when that's possible. But until I get a new controller, we are just going to be sticking with guns that I'm familiar with, just for the added safety. I don't want to, as much as I've got 23 Great Ones as of recording and voicing over this video. It's not like if I mess up a Great One, it's the end of the world. But I'd rather not, because of how long, how many hours, how many days it takes to get a Great One for me. I'd rather not throw it all in the bin because I've decided to use a bow and my controller drift is just absolutely giving me an L. So I'm sorry if that upsets anyone, but there he is. Believe it or not, I actually kind of like the look of the Great One red deer. I just feel like the fur types, they could be like maybe a different variation. Like, we've got variations in the rack, which I guess what makes them unique in a way. But I feel like maybe they could update, like, say, whitetail as well, to have, you know, unique fur types now. Because I feel like that's a common theme with new Great Ones, is that they get a new fur, they get fur types, and obviously rack or body size, because of bears, are bigger. So, I don't know, maybe down the line we get unique looking red deer and they don't all look the same. But there he is, scores 264.81. Now, little did I know, this was close, very, very close, to scoring the same as a red deer I already have back in the lodge. Because I said to the chat, I don't think I have one that scores this, but I do. I have a 264.4 or 5. 1 or 2. So he was close. He was like 0.4 or 3 off of being scoring the same one again, but he didn't. So we're all good. We don't have to panic. We can breathe a sigh of relief. And now, about 40 minutes later, a run and a half later, we put that great one into the lodge, and we come straight back to grind red deer once again. As like I said, it only had been like an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes in the stream. I normally stream for 6-7 hours, so I wasn't going to stop at just an hour because I got a great one. So we came back. We've done a run, and we're on our second run, so about 40 plus, I would say 44 kills, 45 kills in around that area. And we come to this lake. Now, in the chat, and obviously I'm talking to chat, the topic was, what's the hardest great one to get in the game, and what would we rank the great ones in terms of difficulty? So at this moment, I'm saying black bear 100% number 1. The setting up is probably the hardest part. Then I would say moose, whitetail, middle ground. I can get a great one, whitetail quite easily. And then at this point, I'm saying I believe red deer are number 4. They're very easy. My experience with red deer is... Oh. I couldn't even finish my sentence before spotting a 10 fabled. Again, it's a weird coincidence. We're talking about great ones, and I was literally talking about where I'd put great one red deer. Literally turn my binoculars around, and there's a 10 fabled just there. Like, the coincidence is... It's unmatching at this point. But again, the chat was saying, well, this is the point we were trying to make, and I'm going to make this point in the video as well. The point is that people in this game can have so many different experiences with the same species. For example, my bestest friend ever, Maddie, she's been grinding red deer since they came out. So that's about 2 years now. I think 2-3 years, maybe 4 years. Oh, Jesus. And she's not got a single great one red deer. Not one. She's put hours of time, not one great one red deer. And yet, here's me staring at my 7th great one red deer. Like, people can have so many different experiences in this game that you can never truly predict what happens, or who gets what, and when they get what. So I guess that's the kind of the appeal for me for grinding in this game. It's just you never know when you're going to get what you're wanting to get. So at this point, I'm telling chat, I kind of want to use the bow. Now, I already explained earlier in the video, my controller drift is bad. But I thought, you know what? We can risk it, can't we? Surely we can risk it. And then I'm getting closer. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, no. Yeah, you can see that my character moved a little bit. That wasn't me. That was the controller drift doing it for me. So after that, I'm telling chat, you know what? I take that whole decision back. Oh, wait a minute. That's a troll level 9. I didn't even notice that. Even in recording and voicing that, I didn't even notice. That's a troll level 9 next to him. What is the luck? Anyway, we're going to shoot it with the M1 once again. It's just my favourite gun for taking out a Great One Red Deer. And sooner or later, I'm going to bring back the 7mm. Hopefully after the update, because I'm voicing this after the update comes out. They fixed the 7mm like ranging issues. I've been having issues where I'm shooting things that I normally would, and it seems to go into space. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can bring back my beloved 7mm, because I have missed it. But there he is, and this is the big rack, and I knew this was the big rack just because of how large the reeds were on his antlers. I could instantly knew, and the score, obviously the score estimates as well, also suggested that this was a big rack as well. I don't think he had a chance at being 270. I don't think he might have done actually. I'm not too sure because I'm not really looking at the scores, to be fair. Oh no, he did. No, he did. He had a chance to be a 270. I really do want one, but because I couldn't bow shot him, I'm gonna go with a heart shot. Can JP get a heart shot? No, but he gets a long. Thank God for that, because if it wasn't and we've somehow just hit flesh, I probably would have cried a little bit inside. But because I think the M1 has very good penetration, even if I miss a heart shot, it's going into a long. We don't really need to worry about it, dear. But no pun intended, I just realised. Haha, funny guy. Anyway, scouring around, let's look, see if that is vital blood. He's over there. It's vital. Thank God for that. Jesus, I can sweat the sweat away from my face even more now. But there he is. It is big rack. I can tell. I've no big rack. That is the big rack, and I'm kind of glad because now I have 2 medium, 2 large racks, and I think that means 3 or 4. No, 3 small racks, and there he is. 267.70. What a lovely number. Nice looking number at the bottom there, and a nice little pose as well with his heels a little kicked back, like he's posing for us. But there he is. That's my 7th Great 1 red deer and my 22nd Great 1 in total. Now, normally in a JP video, I think we all know, a trip to the trophy lodge normally happens. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I've done it, and I have. Wow, well done, JP. And I believe we're going to kickstart off with that guy there. There he is. The red deer from the beginning of our video is right there, and I believe he is opposite his counterpart, his other murder rack. It was 5, so he's 0.3 off of scoring the same, which would have really hurt me inside because it looks wrong. And there is the one we just saw, the 267.7 right there. My biggest is 268.4 on PlayStation, sorry, right now. So fingers crossed I can get a 270, and we don't talk about him because he scores the same one at that one at the back there. But I like the look of that wall. I really do love it. The moose looking all the same, and the red deer looking the same. But I hope you enjoyed. As I normally say, please, happy hunting, stay safe, all the good stuff, and we'll leave you on that lovely image. Take care.